Hi everyone, it's Jan Cosby Adams. It's Thursday and it's time for today's episode of Jan's Gray Glam. I am truly tickled and excited and also very afraid about this episode because I am taking on a challenge. Let me give you a little history. So my dear sister, I have two beautiful sisters, Natalie and Sylvia. And Natalie decided to do this 75 hard challenge. She started it maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. Well, in the beginning, when she told me and my sister Sylvia about this challenge, she wanted us to get in on it with her. So I was afraid because I said, I can't do that. That's a real commitment for 75 days. It's too long. And there were a couple of items in the challenge that I felt a little intimidated by. I didn't think I could handle it. And also, if you mess up on the challenge, you have to start all over again. So my sister Natalie successfully completed the challenge. She's in the second phase of the challenge. She looks great. Her mental acuity, her mind is clear. She looks fabulous. I mean, it's just been wonders for her. So we've been talking about it off and on for months. And she was like, Jan, you can do this. And I've been giving excuses like, I'm too old to do this. I just can't do it. I don't have time. So after prayer and really just meditation and really talking to Natalie even more about it, I have decided to accept the challenge with a few caveats. So when I talked to Natalie earlier today about it, she said, Jan, what you are going to do is the 75 medium challenge, not the 75 hard. So I'll explain in a minute. So let me just tell you, I got my notes for this one because I wanted to be very clear. Google this, check it out, because you may be interested in doing this. I think I'm a little crazy for doing it right now because we're going into the holiday seasons. There's a lot of gaiety, parties and things, but this suits me really well because I'm the type of person that needs to be very strict, especially at this time of the year because I can get a little bit out of hand in my calories. And, you just get off track on so many things. So I've decided to take this on. I started today. Now, let me just give you a little background on 75 Hard. It's a mental toughness program that's designed to transform your life, build mental fortitude, discipline, self-control through a strict 75-day challenge, which means if I make it for 75 days and don't quit, I will be doing this challenge up until the end of February, 75 days. So let me just tell you a little bit about it and what I have to do and what I started doing today. First of all, you have to exercise twice a day for 45 minutes. That means a total of 90 minutes a day. That's fine for me. I'm an exercise junkie. I've told you about that. I can do that. But here's the caveat. You have to do two separate 45-minute workouts, okay? So that means I could walk in the morning and then go to the gym in the evening, right? But one of those exercises has to be outside. Now, that's the reason why I chickened out in the first place, because it's cold outside. I mean, it was 32 degrees this morning when I woke up. I'm not in Florida. I'm in Michigan right now. That is cold to me. So I've decided I'm going to do the best I can. This is the caveat, and that's the reason why I'm calling this 75 medium, because I can walk if it's 40 degrees and it's sunny, but if it's snowing, I'm not going to get out there and walk. I'm going to do the best that I can, and I will do my 2 exercises a day for 45 minutes. So I'm doing that. But one must be outdoors. I'm going to get in as many outdoor workouts as I can. But twice a day, okay? 2 45-minute workouts. The other thing you have to do on this challenge, you have to take progress pictures. So I have to take a picture. I'm not sure if I have to take it every day. I have to ask Natalie about that. But you do have to take progress pictures. The other thing you have to do is you need to read 10 pages of nonfiction, okay? So right now, I just started reading Mel Robbins' book. I just love her, and I'm reading this book called The Let Them Theory. Highly recommend it. I read about 30 pages today, even though I'm supposed to read 10 pages. I got so engrossed in it. So this is really to help you with self-discipline. And, you want to read something that's motivational, that inspires you. So Mel Robbins is my girl. I love her. I love her podcast. Check her out. So that's what I'm doing. Also, I have to drink 1 gallon of water a day. I don't really have a problem with that. I drink water all the time. I just need to be cognizant that I get to the 1 gallon. I think I come close to 1 gallon on most days, but I really need to make sure that I get that 1 gallon of water in a day. The other thing I have to do is to follow a strict diet and stick to that diet. It can be any diet. And so I have a diet that I normally do every day, which is fine. I don't even consider it a diet. I just consider it a way of life. I am going to make a few changes. I told you in the past, I am a true chocoholic. I have an issue with chocolate. And I also have a problem with popcorn. So I've got to get the popcorn out. I've got to get the chocolate out. So that's going to be a real challenge for me. More than anything is no chocolate, especially during the holidays. So we'll see how that works. And also there can be no cheat meals. So this is going to happen for 75 days. I've got to get it together. I do. Will you all please pray for me? I really want to do this. I want it because I want to be more disciplined, more focused, have better mental acuity. And I just want to prove to myself that I can accomplish this, that I can stick to this plan. So, Natalie, we've been talking about it for a long time. And here I am. I went out this morning. I went to work. I was at school. It was 40-some degrees, and I got out there and I did my walk. I walked for about 35 minutes, even though my iWatch wasn't working properly to record it, but I got my steps in, and I think I'm gonna go out after I do this and get in another walk, and then I'm going to the gym. So I am serious about this. I need your prayers. I need your support. What are you going to do to change your life? What are you going to do to challenge yourself? Don't wait until January 1st to make New Year's resolutions. I'm starting today to make some significant changes in my life because, as I told you, I'm turning 70. And even though I'm turning 70, I still feel that I can challenge myself, that I can do things differently, that I can still improve, that I can be better in so many ways. And so I'm starting with this 75 hard or 75 medium. Okay, just give me a little grace on that. I just can't do the cold, okay? Okay, Natalie? I'm doing it, but I don't know if I can do the weather every day. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. I will let you know about my progress, and I will see you next week for a new episode of Jan's Great Glam. Have a wonderful, warm, I hope, week. See you soon. Bye.